Just dive into that a little bit, mate, because a lot of people have said, obviously, that in terms of physical or strength-related advantages, Devon probably has very little to offer in this match versus LEVAN, and LEVAN may be this untouchable pinnacle in terms of strength. I think sometimes, we spoke about it earlier on the phone, I think sometimes people can perceive that there's an enormous strength gap when in fact it's not that pronounced. Now, probably there's very few people in the world, if anyone, more qualified to answer that kind of question than yourself, because when you've been walking around at 85 to 100 kilos and pulling guys like Cleve Dean, Richard Lupkas, Gary Goodridge, and other monsters, Alain Kareev, many guys. In your experience, how big do you think that percentage gap is? Do you agree that it's small percentage?
All the guys you just mentioned each had their own particular strengths and weakness. LEVAN is on the lines of a Cleve Dean. His strength is obviously his size, his thickness, his hand thickness and width, and his cupping ability. So, but on the other hand, Devon could possibly have just as good an arm strength and obviously endurance. So straps are very important for that particular match. So to answer your question more directly, strength, everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses, and obviously Devon, everybody knows Devon's strength is his endurance, and if he can somehow stop the match, that gas tank, it runs out really quick, especially when you're the kind of man like LEVAN that requires a lot of blood flow for those big muscles. They can deplete quite quickly. That the 1 or 2% strength difference right before the go can quickly, drop below with any kind of taxing, stoppage. So the match could, it could look like LEVAN is just completely dominant with just a 1% strength advantage because he can finish the match real quick. But if that explosive 1 second match lasts and gets stopped and goes 5 seconds, goes 10 seconds, then it can swing the other way, tremendously hard in Devon's favor. So, that's what's so hard about arm wrestling. Arm wrestling always looks so decisive one way or the other. When somebody beats the other, they think, oh my God, he's just way so much stronger. But in reality, if they can just somehow find that, especially in Devon's case, that stop, the pendulum can swing completely in the opposite direction. So, there's always a chance, and there's always a key. It's nobody can be everything at once. So everybody comes into the game with their ace and their power, and it's up to the other guy to expose it and take advantage of it.